It's summer, it's wedding season, and it's also time for sangria. Today on the Wine Sisters, I'm showing you a fabulous, elegant, sparkling sangria. You're gonna love it. Hi everyone, Erin from the Wine Sisters here. This is the channel where every week we show you how to drink, eat, and entertain like a pro. Now, today we are talking all about sangria. A couple of weeks ago, I posted this recipe for our very famous love potion rosé sangria, and you guys loved it. Probably our most popular video to date, so do make sure you check that out. But I thought I'd follow up with another sangria recipe because clearly this is in demand. Today we're talking about sparkling wine sangria, and I thought I'd show you how beautiful you can make such an elegant treat, especially now that we're in wedding season and people are looking for easy alternatives for all that sparkling wine that they have lying around, beyond just popping the cork and having a toast, which by the way, I highly approve of. So what I thought I'd show you here is our sparkling wine sangria that is actually essentially just a big pitcher portion of a Bellini. A couple weeks ago, I also showed you how to make an individual portion of a Bellini. You can check that out here. I also included some non-alcoholic options if you have any underagers or people who are simply not drinking for whatever reason. And today I'm going to show you how to drink with gusto, at least for a crowd. Okay, so the trick to a pitcher of sparkling wine sangria, unlike a lot of the pitcher drinks that I make and a lot of the entertaining that we recommend where we get a lot of things done in advance, this actually has to be done a la minute. Can you guess why? Precisely. We don't want the bubbles to dissipate. So what I would suggest to you is if you are going to be making this in the morning, put together the other ingredients, put them off to the side, and then you can either top up your individual glasses with sparkling or pour it into the pitcher last minute if you know you've got 8 people arriving right on time. But I'm going to assume it's the latter and everybody's arriving en masse, and all I have to do is whip it up a la minute. Okay, so into our pitcher, notice it's still empty. I haven't got any ice in here. That's another thing we'll get to in a second. What you want to add in is you want to add in at least a cup of your peach juice. Now I know what you're thinking, Erin, you have just a little baby bottle right there. That's right. I'm actually using an authentic Italian peach nectar. Based in Toronto here, we have a million beautiful Italian specialty grocery stores, and so you can pick these up quite readily. This is only half a cup, but again, it's that really thick, unctuous, sweet nectar, so I don't need more than that. In fact, normally when you serve this with a little bit of bubbly water, so that way you cut down on that really rich nectar portion. Okay, so right in it goes. You can see how thick it is. Right into the pitcher it goes. Put that off to the side. Now, a lot of sangrias will also fortify with a Grand Marnier or an orange flavored liqueur. Brandy is very popular with red wines, but I find that overpowering for this sangria. So I'm actually going to double up on the peach, and I'm going for peach schnapps. So I'm going to put in a full cup. Am I going to do a full cup? Yeah, I'm going to do a full cup. A full cup of the peach schnapps. Right in it goes. Now, this is where we could leave this, but really you don't need to let it infuse. Again, I recommend you do this a la minute. Your guests are arriving, you've said hello, they've taken a seat, you just excuse yourself for a 2-minute thing into the kitchen. Okay, so now we're going to open up our sparkling wine. You'll notice that with your sparkling wine, for a Bellini, you would want to use a Prosecco, but use whatever you've got on hand. 6 twists of this cage, don't forget, okay? That comes off. I'm just going to use the tea towel that I have handy for me, and I'm just going to twist from the bottom. Santé. Out comes the cork. And now, again, assuming that everyone's here, I'm ready to pour. The bubbles will not dissipate. I'm going to actually fairly gently pour into my pitcher. Again, if I were just to dump it upside down, as I might with a still red or white wine for a different type of sangria, that wouldn't be a problem. But again, I want to be a bit more gentle with the bubbles. I don't want them to all pop and deflate before I'm ready to serve it. Just about there. Okay, put that off to the side. Okay, my pitcher is huge. Not that I want to brag. I got a huge pitcher. So that's why it looks fairly empty. Now my next trick that I'm going to show you, I'm going to pour these into wine glasses. I have frozen peaches. And that's what I'm going to use as my garnish. I'm not going to use ice because when you use ice, that will begin to melt and it will start to dilute your sangria, and that's not ideal. If anything, you would put ice in the individual glasses and then pour into the individual glasses. But what I'm going to do, very dainty with my spoon, not using my hands, Mom, I'm just going to put my peaches. I've thrown a couple of strawberries in here, not a lot, because I've done that before and the strawberries actually tint the sangria more of a pinky color than I want. And what I'm also going to do is into my glass, okay, now I'm using my hands. Into my glass, I'm going to add a couple of the peaches as well, throw in a couple strawberries, what the hell, put the rest in here, ta-da. And now I'm just going to just make sure everything's right on in there. You can see that's very elegant, very easy to go. And now all we have to do is gently pour it into our glass. You can serve this with a straw if you want. I don't, but if that's something that you don't want to ruin your lipstick or you want to be dainty or whatever the case might be, you can do that. And there you have it. A super easy, very elegant, overly delicious sparkling wine sangria. My name's Erin, I'm from the Wine Sisters, and we leave you a new video every week. So if you liked this one, please come back, hit that bell to alerted when it happens. And leave us a comment or even a question. Tell us how you are doing your summer entertaining, or ask us anything you need to know about sparkling wine, parties, any kind of entertaining questions. We will be sure to answer them. Thank you very much for your time today. I hope that you're enjoying your summer wedding season. I know I am. These drinks are really helping. Okay guys, we'll see you next week. Stay well, drink better.